guys, in this video I'm going to be finishing up a read today that I started a few days ago, and I'll tell you what I look for when I'm finishing a read and the different steps that I take. So let's dive right in. Okay, so I just filmed a whole video showing how I worked on this read, and then I realized the audio was super muffly for whatever reason, and yeah, so I had to scrap it. But I want to show you what I did and where this read kind of was when I started. It was a little hard. It crowed, but it was a little hard. And what I decided to do was really just work in the tip area on both sides and thin the tip to start. And what that did is it allowed for more peep because the vibrations enter into the reed. And it was also a little big back here, and I noticed that I had left a very visible spine right in the back above the throat. So what I did was I scraped a little bit off to kind of make it less pronounced. So the spine is still there, but it just had less grooves around it, which were really prohibiting some vibrations to enter. And then I just scraped on the sides as well to make it flex a little bit more because we need flexibility. And after that, really all I had to do, I did bring the line back. The line started at 66 on the edge, and I brought it back a little bit to allow for more room for the vibrations to enter. So this is where I left it, and I'll crow it for you and then I'll play it. And I think I'm gonna leave it here today. I think it's pretty good. Might need a little more refining in the tip tomorrow, but this is the crow. Okay, so it peeps, and then it crows, and this is what it sounds like. Awesome. So that's that one. And since this one you didn't get to see, I'm going to start another one so you can see how I do my second day scrape on that one and try to finish it up. Okay, so this is the second one I'm going to finish today. I just soaked it up. It looks really good. It's got a huge opening, as you can see. But when I test the flexibility, it's got really nice closure. All right, let's measure it and see where we're at. Okay, it's a little under 71 and the tip line is at 66. Let's go ahead and give it a crow, see what it's doing. Okay, so I made that crow happen a little bit, which I don't recommend. But notice when I just peep the tip, notice how resistant it is. Here we go. You hear all the air that comes out first. So that tells me the tip is just too thick. So let's put our plaque in and take a look. And I encourage you to do that to your read as well. Because if you have to work really, really hard because you don't have enough peep, that's just not a fun place to be. So never work harder than you have to when you play, because it's just not fun to play a hard read, right? So how minimal amount of air can you put in to make the tip peep? And if it's tough, then put your plaque in, look at the tip, tilt your plaque up. Where are the thick places? Well, what I see is my left side on both around this area is a little bit thick. So a little goes a long way here. I'm not gonna go crazy. I want to leave this center as much as possible. I might have to take a little bit in a minute, but I'm just going to take a little bit of cane out. I like to leave my tips a little bit thicker like this after I do my initial scrape, because I feel like it's just easier to do it the second day. Because the cane has time to settle, you're able to see more shading in the tip than the first day, because the reed has dried out.
In general, I feel like if you try to thin the tip all the way to finished the first time, like on the first scrape, you'll often go too far. So the reed needs time to dry out. All right, I am gonna take a little bit of cane out right here because I just feel it's just thick and it's holding vibrations. Okay, let's see what it's doing now. So all we've done is work in the tip. Okay, give it a crow. Here's the beep. I also like to tongue on the tip of the reed and just see what it's gonna feel like. And this one feels okay. Feels like it needs a little more finesse. Let's try it. Okay, this reed, it goes, which is great. It's got good response, but it's a little too much. I would have to control it too much if I played it like this. So I'm gonna give it a clip. And like I said, we're at 71, so plenty of room to clip here. Just a little clip goes a long ways. And let's give it a crow. Okay, this reed seems a little bright to me. And to fix that, I really want to bring the line back on this reed. I know we're at 66 at the edge of the tip line. And if I bring it back like 0.5 millimeter on each side, it will bring in some nicer, warmer vibrations. So I'm just going to take my knife, score the new tip line, let my knife catch and float up into the sky. Okay, other side. Great, now other side. Draw my tip line. I'm very careful here. I want to leave as much of the warmth I'm creating above the line as possible. So I don't want to take it out unless I have to, because the whole reason of bringing this line back is to add a little more cane in front of the tip line, which will add more warmth and lower vibrations to the reed. Okay, let's see. It might need a clip after this, because if we do that, generally the reed is a little flat. Okay. Still feels like it might need a clip, but that's okay. Okay, you'll notice it was a little wild and crazy. That's all right. So when you're trying reeds and you're making reeds, you can always manipulate your embouchure to make it sound better, but why would you do that? Because you don't want to have to do that when you actually play. So play the reed for what it is. And this reed is just a little wild, and that's okay. Because that's all reeds are a little wild until you balance them. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more of a clip. There we go. You can see how little that was. Awesome. Now from here, I really feel like it needs a little refining right on the edge. Right on the edge. Okay. Notice how, actually when I took a little bit off the edges of the tip, it seemed to warm it up a little bit. Let's try it. Okay. This reed, I'll probably let it rest here. I think it's going to need maybe another clip tomorrow because it's a little bit wild, but for day 2, I'll take it.
I hope that was helpful to you, seeing me work on that reed. Sorry you didn't get to see the first one because technical error, you know. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm always happy to help. If there are any specific issues you're having with your reeds, let me know and I'll make a video about it. Also, I put together my free reed making troubleshooting guide, so if you do have things that you're struggling with, definitely check that out in the description box. You can download it, and it's got a list of things, of the common problems that happen in reed making and some possible reasons why they're happening and also solutions. So go ahead and check that out, and until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!